Good afternoon, and you're very welcome here to the Boxit Athletic Grounds, where the sun is shining for this year's Ulster Schools Finals, beginning with the MacLarnon Cup Final, throwing in here in under 10 minutes. That's the one we're concentrating on, and then after that will be the big one, the McCrory Cup Final, throwing in at 3 o'clock. But our attention is all on the Danske Bank MacLarnon Cup Final. Abbey Vocational School from Donegal Town, Our Lady and St Patrick's College, Knock in Belfast. And the conditions all but perfect for this encounter, as both of these teams out to make history this afternoon. Knock did reach the final back in 2020, but of course, due to COVID, that final never took place. So they're hoping to get their hands on the title for the first time ever. While Abbey Vocational School in Donegal Town, this is their first appearance in the MacLarnon Cup Final, so they are also out to make history this afternoon. Joining me on co-commentary will be Finian Moriarty, CBS, and also former Armagh player and current Carryduff manager, so we'll have a good idea of the Knock players this afternoon here in the Athletic Grounds in Armagh. We will begin by running through both teams before I get a word with Finian, and I'll begin with Our Lady and St Patrick's College in Knock. They will line out as selected in our match programme and on your screens at the moment. In between the posts is Kieran O'Neill from Carryduff. The full back line, all also from Carryduff. The team captain wearing number 2 is Oisín McGurk. Wearing number 3 is Conor Boyle. And at number 4 is Cameron McClure. The half back line all representing Breda. Luke Doran at number 5. Rory McCampbell at number 6. And at number 7 is Thomas McCusker. The midfield pairing is from Carryduff, Owen O'Neill, and he is partnered by Breda's Harry Thompson. Half forward line, representing Carryduff, is Oran Donaldson. At number 11 from St Bridget's is Dara Quinn. And wearing number 12, also from Carryduff, is Liam Blaney. The full forward line of Owen McHugh from Carryduff. Shea Pucci from Ballygalget on the square at number 14. And wearing number 15 is Mark Gurin from Breda. That is Our Ladies and St Patrick's College Knock. The Abbey Vocational School from Donegal, backboned by Four Masters, the recent Ulster Minor Club champions. And it's the Four Masters man in between the posts in Daniel McGinty. The full back line from Four Masters is Terence McGovern. At number 3 is Leo McGowan, also from Four Masters. And at number 4 from Niamh Bridge is Donald Gallagher. Half back line, all representing Four Masters in Donegal Town. Keelan Sweeney at number 5. At number 6 we've got Callum McRae, and at number 7 David Monaghan. The midfield pairing also from Four Masters is Tiernan McBride, and at number 9 Kevin Muldoon. Half forward line, Turlock Carr from Four Masters. His brother Senan Carr at number 11, the team captain, also from Four Masters, and at number 12 is Oisín Mogan from Niamh Bridge. The full forward line, Four Masters, Conor McCahill will wear number 13. Aaron McGrory from Niamh Bridge at number 14. And at number 15 from Four Masters is Conor Meehan. That is how both sides will line out for this Danske Bank MacLarnon Cup Final at a sunny Boxit Athletic Grounds. Finian, conditions all but perfect. Pitch looking immaculate. The sun is shining. It's what all these schools boys want on the day, their biggest day of their career so far.
Yeah, Alan, firstly, pleasure to be here with you. It's a perfect day for playing football. Actually, with the two warm-ups there are very different in terms of Knock there played a lot of football, whereas Abbey here took it nice and easy in their warm-up. It's something that sort of struck me there, but really looking forward to a really good game here today. Obviously, Knock are the underdogs in this, and Abbey have a very strong back in there, Four Masters. But just the way the two teams have talked about the warm-up there, I think that Knock are going to go at it here from the start. You know?
As you said, they're coming in here massive underdogs in many people's eyes, but they were here in 2020. Unfortunately, that final didn't take place, so they had the opportunity back then where they were going to be playing St Pius, so that was disappointing that final didn't take place.
Yeah, well, according to a few Carryduff boys this morning there, Joe Tunney and that, they were saying that they won that MacLarnon, according to Joe anyway. So yeah, very disappointing in 2020 for those boys, but look, a massive opportunity for the boys today then to be the first ones to do it, you know.
Just looking at Our Lady and St Patrick's College Knock, obviously they're backboned by a number of the Carryduff men. You're manager of the Carryduff senior men, so you've probably a couple of these lads maybe in that senior panel at the moment.
Yeah, we'll have a few of them in the senior panel at the minute. And just before I even go into them, it's interesting. There, like the majority of the teams, 2 rival clubs there between Carryduff and Breda, you know. But if we take there, Oisín McGurk there would be the captain of the Knock team here. Like Oisín was out training with us on Wednesday night doing bits and pieces. He's a great fella. I know that Kieran O'Neill there in goals is a 5th year, but yet he's a very competent goalkeeper, very good with his feet. And then the likes of Owen Donaldson and Owen McHugh up front, they've high hopes for them boys, as well as Owen O'Neill in midfield. So look, both teams are very strong. I know that St Patrick's College they generally play a sweeper, so try and then once they intercept the ball, they slow the whole thing down and try and build an attack. Whereas the Abbey here, they just pull everybody back and then try and hit them on the counter attack. So it's going to be interesting to see what sort of way it shakes out.
The Abbey just turned into the Donegal side. 12 of them from 4 masters. I think it's 6 or 7 of them were a part of the minor team this year, and the rest of them were part of the minor side that reached the final last year. But they know what it is to winning the Ulster Minor Club title this year. So they're a formidable.
Big day
formidable side.
Big day out for the Parish and 4 masters today, but. They're a formidable side. Obviously, the big thing with them is on the counter attack and the strong running there. They have Senan Kiar, obviously, he's on the Donegal senior panel at the minute, and they've his brother Turla Kiar and right half forward, and Conor McCahill at number 13 there. The two of them with the hair dyed for the final here, by the looks of it. So it's going to be hard for you calling their names. I'll analyse it after the kick the scores.
Oisín Mogan at number 12, brother of Father, that's on the senior panel as well. So Senan Kiar, as you mentioned, the team captain at number 11. So Rory McCampbell, do you expect Rory to be picking up Senan, or do you see a change there possibly? Or
Rory's meant to be a very good man marker himself, and Thomas McCusker there. Thomas McCusker is actually the rugby captain, one of the fellas was telling me as well, at left half back. So they're both meant to be very strong man markers. So it's hard to know which one will pick him up, but
at this level there's so many sports. I'm thinking there Kevin Muldoon as well, a good soccer player as well, and I think he's signed for Sligo Rovers recently, so we wish him the best of luck there as well. So
just another thing before you go there, Alan, I noticed there in the pre-match warm-up as well, big Shea Pucci there at full forward for Knock. They fired a few high balls in them. He's a big man. Now he's starting out around the middle here, but I would say we'll see him on the edge of the square after the throw-in, and that could be an issue for the Abbey because of a small full back line there.
Yeah, and a referee, Martin Conroy from Tyrone, is the man in the centre of the park, and the standby referee will be Mark Loughran, also from Tyrone. Enda Mallon from Armagh is the other lines person, and our sideline official is Martin Kyle from Tyrone. So small crowd for this one, but I'm sure that will build as this game goes on, and we are underway here in the Danske Bank MacLarnon Cup final, and it's the Donegal side, Abbey Vocational School, playing in the red, that have possession at the moment, attacking the scoreboard end down there. As we look out here from the terrace side of the Boxit Athletic Grounds here in Armagh, and you can see that that Knock have every player back into defence apart from the left. Up front is Liam Blaney, close to the goals.
Yeah, Mark Irwin sweeping across there from 15. He has done that in the last 2 matches as well. That would be his main role. So
it's Abbey in possession with David Monaghan, and he gives it back out here now to Turla Kiar, a man to watch, we have been told. So spread it way over to the far side. So it's a patient build up here, but not making much ground at the moment. Making his way up is Leo McGowan. He gets the ball inside there to Tiernan McBride.
Senan Kiar's free in the middle there.
He is, and Kiar gathers possession, but you can see the bodies around him immediately, but he gets it laid off, and it's a good layoff and an opportunity maybe to get the effort away, but he plays it out to the side here now to Keelan Sweeney. Sweeney has got a little bit of space. Is he going to have a go? No, he's going to recycle it again. Back out again it goes to Kevin Muldoon. Muldoon, tall figure, and he runs at them, and he's going direct here as Muldoon. There's a great run, lays it off here now to McCarroll, and it's half blocked down, so first advantage to Our Lady St Patrick's. Knock on the defence, comes out on top there, but it was a good run from Kevin Muldoon.
Yeah, great block there by Rory Campbell for Knock there at the end of it, but There's wee pockets of space there. Knock aren't actually marking that tight. They're all just stand inside their 45. They need to be careful there.
This is a pacey build-up here, though, from Knock as they come up on the far side, the stand side. Plays it inside. An opportunity now for Oran Donaldson, but it's cut out, and now there's an opportunity because the Knock players have got them forward. Muldoon has it. Muldoon takes on his man. The man that's over there is Thomas McCusker. Muldoon trying to go past McCusker, but this is good for McCusker. He's given the opportunity. He gets a strong hand in there. Muldoon close to the sideline cross, and the goalkeeper gathers that, Kieran O'Neill. But great play from Thomas McCusker because we're outnumbered there, Finnan.
Yeah, great tackle there by Thomas. But already we can see Calvin Muldoon's going to be a real threat running the ball through the middle here. But
here come Knock, very close to the far sideline, but he managed to keep it in play there. Just Harry Thompson. And Thompson gathers possession, looking to lay it off here, but he plays it in, and that's a possession given away very, very cheaply indeed. And coming out with it now is Turlock Carr drives forward here for Abbey Vocational School, but Turlock runs into a pile of blue jerseys, and he has to give it back out here now. And the man that gathered possession at the start was Caelan Sweeney. He's in possession now, lays it off onto the left boot. Is that the opening score? No, it just curls away at the very end there from Conor Meehan. It looked good all the way. It took a deflection though. I thought it was sailing between the posts, just turned away at the end.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it actually did take a deflection there from where I was standing, but we'll go with the umpire. I think already we can see there that if Knock don't maybe get a wee bit of possession and hold on to the ball, they're going to end up chasing around after the four masters men of Turlock Carr and Kevin Muldoon all day here. I think really the next time Knock get the ball, they just need to hold on to it and try and get a few touches of it.
Yeah, both attacks they've had so far, they give possession away a little bit too easy, I'm sure, than the management would have liked. So Kevin Muldoon with this 45. And an opportunity, but he doesn't get the best of efforts, but it's over there. Was he tripped? The referee says no, but just lackadaisy a little bit in there was the defence, but Luke Doran takes command and gathers possession. Now Knock try to move it quickly, looking for Blaney. One-handed Blaney gathers it very well. He's been pulled back. Referee plays the advantage. He gets away from him. Blaney has possession just outside 21. That's a good block down, but the referee's going to go back for the earlier infringement, so it's going to be a free in. But you can already see the skill levels Blaney has. Yeah,
that's the basketball player in him. Young Blaney there scored 2-9 in the last two between the last two matches there, Alan. So he's obviously very dangerous. You can see there just as we turn a pace as well. Very good. I don't think this is scoreable, so we're maybe going to have to work it.
Well, I'm not sure if there's a breeze, but Blaney with the opportunity. Oh, it's not Blaney, it's dropped in there, but it's a dangerous ball in there, and the full forward Pookie had it momentarily. He has got it back again. He tries to burrow his way through, but the defenders got around him. The ball come in there. It was Luke Doran that took the free, but Pookie did gather possession, but there was too many bodies around him very quickly.
He did, but that's what we were talking about 2 minutes ago. They should have maybe just held on to the ball there, and instead of having to chase the ball all the time. But it's hard, in a big final, first 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, there'd be nerves out there, no matter what. And the ball, and a good run here from Cahill gathers possession, tracked over there by Thomas McCusker, but McCahill has it, tries to take on his man, but again Thomas McCusker does very well. Brilliant. And he has managed to turn it over, and there to help him out. It's still close to the sideline, but they do hold possession. Doran picked it up, and the Knock turned that one over again, but as Finian said, this is where they need to begin to hold possession, close to the far sideline. A little bit of soccer skill over there from Owen McHugh. McHugh going up along the far sideline, tracked over there, side over the sideline. It's going to be a sideline ball to the Donegal side.
Yeah. You're not going to get past Thomas McCusker easy.
No, he started very brightly indeed, has the wing half back. So here is McGinty, the goalkeeper for Abbey. Not afraid to leave the goals, he's coming out. But he's given possession off now, and here comes the wing half forward Turlock Carr. Carr has it, cuts in field, trying to take on his man, but he's got a man outside him here, and that's the cornerback Terence McGovern.
Yeah, great width there.
Yeah, they're using the width pretty well, is Abbey, but they're struggling at the moment just to break down this Knock defence. For a high scoring team, they've scored 214 in their last two games. 214 in the quarter-final, 214 in the semi-final, so they're a pretty good scoring side is Abbey, so I'm sure that's something that Knock have worked on, but there might be an opportunity here, but he just delayed it, and he's played that into space there for sending Carr to run after. Did he get a nudge in the back? The referee says yes, he did. And this is an opportunity for Abbey Vocational School to open the scoring with this free and it will suit the left foot here. I think it's Conor Meehan with the left foot. It was his effort that was just took a little deflection out for the 45 earlier on, but this an opportunity to open the scoring in the 7th minute of this Danske Bank MacLarnon Cup final, coming to you live on Ulster GA TV. As he comes forward, Meehan, but he's pulled it, has he, to the near post, or has it? Yep, it's gone to the near post and wide. He'll be disappointed to have pulled it to the near post, Finn.
Yeah, it was a difficult kick for him, in fairness, for his first kick, and he is a very good free taker, but he will be disappointed with that. Good kick there, held back.
So the first wide of the day, and it goes to Abbey and the referee.
If I was the knock manager, even though they've given the ball away I think it's 4 times there at this stage, I'd still be happy enough that the score's 0-0.
Yeah, he will be, especially against the scoring power that Abbey have.
The only thing is you need to make hay going down the hill here, usually with a wee bit of a breeze. Flick on.
It's a good kick out over there, and it's flicked on, and there might be a chance here for Our Lady and St Patrick's to come forward. And the referee has spotted the free. He's tried to move it quickly. Will he move it forward? No, he's not. He's happy enough to. I thought he would have moved that forward because they didn't move away.
He would, but by the time Dara Quinn walked in an extra 5 metres, it might be scoreable. And we're going to keep it here.
Yeah, they're going to just hold possession and try and work their way in. And coming out for this Blaney, a man to watch as he plays it inside. A man with the luminous greenish boots.
That's a marker if you want it.
Yeah, he didn't use it though. Maybe an opportunity here. The centre half forward trying to work his way through Dara Quinn, but he has to come back out again to Doran. Luke Doran way back out now to the midfielder again, Harry Thompson. Thompson has possession, plays it into the corner again. Back out, but that could be possession giveaway, but thankfully there was a man there to gather up the loose ball, and that man was Conor Boyle. Lays it across now to Cameron McClure. McClure has it, and coming out to meet him is the corner forward Owen McHugh. McHugh's going to have a go, and that looks good from McHugh. That's a beautiful score from Owen McHugh to open the scoring.
Yeah, good score by Owen there. That's the patience. Just keep the ball and kept it out of trouble. And nearly got caught with that bad fist pass over the far side, but great score now. Now the key for Knock here is now don't concede a score straight away.
So 9 minutes on the clock, and we've our opening score, and it goes to the underdogs, Our Lady and St Patrick's from Knock. As Abbey tried to respond immediately. Callum McRae over on the far side. The referee's going back because he was playing the advantage, and there was no advantage accorded, so he's going back to give the free.
Yeah, that's good refereeing. And Martin's very good at that. He doesn't like pull to the jersey, but he lets it go to see if the person can get free, and then he'll blow it.
So a chance now here for Turlock Carr. Carr running direct, lays it off again, and a chance here to level it up, and this is good from Meehan, and the sides are level.
Yeah, great loop there, just waited for him. Great score.
So a point apiece with almost 10 minutes on the clock. Conor Meehan getting his name on the score sheet, and just waited on it there to the wing half back Caelan Sweeney, but in like a shot was Mark Guerin to pick it up for Our Lady and St Patrick's.
Yeah, big press and that kick out, they did well to win it.
Just talking about the MacLarnon Cup winners, of course we'll go on into the All-Ireland series, and we know what St Joseph's Dunamore done last year. They went all the way to All-Ireland success last year, and they had a very good McCrory Cup campaign this year, so it's a big stepping stone for these teams to make their way on into the bigger stage. And the referee says nothing there. It looked like he may have been fouled, but the referee happy to let play continue, and Abbey have turned it over. You thought that was a free, didn't you?
I did think it was a free, but then on the flip of it, I suppose he ran into the tackle, so if you run into the tackle you're maybe not going to get frees, which is fair enough.
So Turlock Carr,
ball inside on.
I've seen a lot of possession so far. Has Turlock. He's been pushed across the field here. In fairness to Knock, they seem to have got the bodies back, cutting out the danger, but here's Shannon Carr taking on McCampbell. Shrugs off the challenge of McCampbell, and Carr has to go right back again to his brother Turlock, his younger brother. He spreads it over to this side here now to Leo McGowan. Was part of the Four Masters minor squad last year. That was defeated in the final, of course, by Dungibbon. Cutting inside, the wing half back lays it off here now to McCahill, but McCahill's way is blocked, and you can see immediately when McCahill gets his hand on the ball, they're very quickly to get around him. But here's Turlock Carr trying to get a little bit of space, but none occurs at this moment, so he has to go back out here to McRae. and lays it back again. Turlock seems to be the playmaker, Finney.
Yeah, he's had a great first 10-11 minutes there. He's been on serious amount of ball. Terence McGovern's very good coming up this far side. You wouldn't see it on camera, but he adds loads of width to the play there. But we're on another counter attack.
Yeah, they could have turned this over, but Kevin Muldoon just used his pace and wins the free. Just a little bit speedy was Muldoon.
Yeah.
But Knock, they're doing pretty well in defensively. They're not giving any simple shots away.
They're not. The one thing is, I suppose, you just need to watch here.
This is the man you mentioned. Yeah. Cutting inside now. It's Keelan Sweeney. Sweeney offloads it there.
Free there,
surely a free. A referee, yes. Blows Callum McRae. One of the four Masters men. 12 of them in the starting team.
Yeah, a bit of a loose tackle there by Owen Donaldson. Yeah. Similar to his brother there, and carried off. Dermy wouldn't be the best tackler either.
You might thank you for saying that.
I'm not worried. This is difficult. This is a difficult enough kick for Tiernan.
Yeah, for the left foot.
Conor Meehan here.
He's not going to have a go. Lays it over here to Sweeney. Sweeney, and there's Turlock Carr makes himself available again. Carr is an acute angle that's across the front of the goals, but it's not actually gone out wide yet. The umpire looks carefully. It's kept in play there, but it's only deflected out over the far sideline. The man that kept it in play was Aaron McCrory. So, in fairness to Knock, they're pushing them out into the corners.
Yeah, and there's a couple of men have had a really good start to the game. You know, obviously Thomas McCusker's done well. Young Gerwin's playing well there. You know, we saw a wee glimpse of Liam Blaney and then Dara Quinn. You know, it's at this times like this they need to hold on to the ball and get a few touches and not just not give it away cheap. You know, there's the man you want in the ball there, Dara Quinn. Yep,
Dara Quinn has got a little bit of space, but possibly you want him a little bit closer up or further up the field and get in possession there. But he'll work his way up.
Good ball across.
The team captain spreads it over to the far side to Conor Boyle. Boyle fists it further on over. And now it's a chance for Rory McCampbell to stretch his legs over on the far side. Beautiful day here in Armagh for this, the biggest day of these lads' careers in the schools. MacLarnon Cup final, and followed then by the McCrory Cup final, which of course is an all Tyrone affair. St Patrick's Dungannon taking on Omagh CBS, and the man beside me will be cheering on Omagh when this one is done and dusted. But at the moment it's all about Our Lady and St Patrick's, who are patiently holding possession, trying to invite Abbey to come out.
They've a call there. They're calling this like a wee sad play here, but I think Owen O'Neill was free down the corner here, one-on-one with the man. That's maybe you see that a bit more in underage football. Boys don't take that opportunity at senior level. People get it to the free man.
Cameron McClure just took a little bit too much out of it. Just hesitated, and the referee says that was enough for him to blow the whistle for over-carrying. So Sweeney has possession here.
Keelan Sweeney's coming into the game as well, Alan. He's been on the ball a good bit. And
away goes David Monaghan now, with a little bit of space to run into. There's Monaghan, there's a man going out the far wing, and that man is the wing half forward there, which is Oisin Mogan. And Mogan, as I mentioned, a brother of Peathers, that's on the Donegal senior side. Weekend off for them. I'm sure he's over there cheering on his brother. And here's a chance for Meehan. Meehan waits for the runner, and the runner comes from McCahill, and McCahill splits the post. That man off the shoulder is hard to stop, Finian.
Yeah, a great scorer coming into the final. Everybody knew about him, a great runner from deep, you know, and he's done it again there. That was a great score off us. I'd say it was good. So
just into the second quarter, and Abbey hit the front for the first time in the game. 2 points to 1. Ball broken down the centre. Well won is right by Owen McHugh, the point scorer for Our Ladies, and the referee going back because he had the whistle blew before he broke away.
He ran a bit too far forward, not free. Liam Blaney is out of the game, you know, when he's stuck up front. I know he's dangerous there, but it's one of them ones he needs to maybe come in and out, you know, rather than just staying up there. And maybe rotate with big Shea Pucci, who's in now, actually, if they're able to get a ball in them.
He's in at the moment in the squares. The referee says to play on, and they've turned it over again. Have Abbey And now they try to work their way out, but Blaney gets a hand in there, almost turned it over, but it's well picked up there by Tiernan McBride. McBride busts his way through the challenge, busts his way through another. Man coming off the shoulder then is Donald Gallagher. Gallagher driving forward now for Abbey. Going in is Shannon Carr. Shannon Carr, a little bit of space. Jinx one way, Jinx the other. Going still through. He's thinking of a goal here, but he's crowded out. Has to give it off, and the referee says it's a free in. Going back for the free. But they can break so quickly, and that's the danger of Abbey when they turn the ball over, how quickly they can move defence into attack.
Yeah, they counter attack really quickly there. Do you know, it's probably given a free away there is maybe not the worst result, because when Shannon Carr picked the ball up about 50 yards out, there was a potential goal on, you know, but you'd be a wee bit disappointed there because Knock didn't get that free, but this was a free up this end, you know. But
small margins.
Refereeing's not an easy job.
So Conor Meehan, a point to his name already from play, and you'll expect him straight in front of the post to put 2 points between the sides in the 18th minute, and Conor Meehan does exactly that.
Another big press in the kick out here. 4, 5 Abbey men, 4 now. See, in previous games, Knock were able to get the wee short one away, you know, to the likes of Ashton McGurk, but having to kick them all long.
Going long, trying for that flick on again, but there's so many Abbey players back there in defence, and it's picked up by Gallagher. Gallagher lays it off to Sweeney. Sweeney for the run up here again to Turlock Carr, and Carr again going across the field, but lays it off there, and an opportunity here now for the wing half back, David Monaghan. He gives it off to Shannon Carr. Coming off the shoulder then is McRae. McRae back out again, and the effort coming in here, and this one dropping in and dropping over the bar. That's a super point from Aaron McCrory. And suddenly Abbey beginning to find the range and find the target to extend the lead out to 4 points to 1.
Yeah, that's a great score. They're all coming on the loop. Anytime they run strong through the middle, they've got Meehan and McCrory coming on the loop there, and that's where they're getting the scores from. Break ball here. They'll
have to go long again, and the breaking ball is picked up by McClear. McRae takes the return again over to the far side. That's a dangerous ball in. Oh, just a wonderful little hand in there to deflect it, and the referee says the hands were down, so it's going to be a free in as the boot come in, but that was almost into Shannon Carr.
Yeah, it's just that wee pocket of space. He sees it, and then he's that quick, he's getting into them. And I suppose really the big thing for Knock here is not to concede a score in the next, or not to concede a goal. If concede a goal, this match could be over before half time.
But Meehan has a chance for a 4th point in as many minutes for Abbey to open up a 4-point advantage, and suddenly they're just beginning to up the tempo, and Knock struggling at the moment just to curtail them.
Yeah, I think like the likes of Keenan, we're constantly saying about the likes of Keenan Sweeney or Turlock Carr or Conor McCahill and Shannon Carr, you know, they're really bringing the game to Knock here at this stage, and Knock maybe need a few men to get themselves in the ball. The likes of Liam Blaney and Darragh Quinn. Darragh Quinn has dropped deep there for this kick out over the stand.
They need to gain possession from their own kick out to start with, and again that's well won.
That's the
Callum McRae.
It's the second kick out in a row. Callum's won.
So they're struggling at the moment, Knock to gain any possession. Turlock Carr inside again there to his brother Shannon. Shannon lays it up, and a good hand in there from Cameron McClure to overturn that, but Knock, they need to try and move it a little bit quicker here. Was he pulled back? Referee says no. And again, but he's won it back, but he's give possession away again. Just when he won it back, he went straight back to an Abbey man. So Monaghan lays it off now to Meehan. Meehan coming deep out the field, and they'll just patiently await, and they give it to David Monaghan again to carry it from defence to attack over on the far side, as Knock with all but one player back deep inside their own 65-metre line. Turlock Carr in possession, plays it across to the midfielder Kevin Muldoon. So 5 points to 1 in favour of Abbey Vocational School. For Donegal, victory for them this afternoon. They will become the 4th school to get their hands on the Danske Bank MacLarnon Cup final. A good challenge comes in there as they tried to work their way forward, and they've turned it over there. The man back in defence is Mark Gurin. Gurin gathers possession, but he's turned over, but the referee says he was pulled, so it's going to be a free out. But the problem is, Finian, when they do turn it over, they're not moving it quick enough.
No,
when you look at Abbey, how quick they moved it, when they turn it over, Knock just don't move it as quick. Yeah,
they're not moving it as quick, and they do. I know I sound like a broken record at this stage, but they do need to get Liam Blaney and Dara Quinn on the ball. Like if you take the Abbey, they're constantly getting Turlough Carr on the ball, they're constantly getting Keane Sweeney on the ball. You know, it's the same men all the time, whereas
they've won themselves a free over on the far side, as they need to score badly. They've conceded the last 4 at the moment, but under pressure over on the far side there is Oren Donaldson, but they've managed to hold on to it. Now there might be an opportunity here to break forward, a little bit of space, but again the pass isn't a good one, and it's cut out easily there by Kevin Muldoon. And this is where Abbey looks so dangerous. Good run in there into space, but Muldoon holds possession as he plays it across, and the good hand in there. But again, those 50-50 breaks seem to be breaking at the moment towards the Abbey men, but they have turned it over on this occasion. Have Our Lady's Knock, but he tried the fancy pickup, and maybe it's not the day for the fancy pickup, because immediately Abbey were in and they've won themselves a free. Just do the simple things.
Yeah,
get the hand into the ball into the hand.
Yeah, you can see why 4 Masters are winning minor titles, though, can't you? With the likes of Callum McRae and Kevin Muldoon and Turlough Carr. But unlucky there, I suppose. They did really well. Conor Boyle did really well to intercept that ball once, nearly twice, I suppose, and then just put his foot in at the wrong time.
The man down receiving treatment is Aaron McCrory from Neve Breach, just between the 21 and the 45, but play will resume with a free here for Abbey. Quick look at the watch tells me we've 23 minutes gone in this opening half, so into the last 7 minutes of this opening half here of the Danske Bank MacLarnon Cup final. Turlough Carr in possession, his side lead by 5 points to 1. Cutting inside is Sweeney. Sweeney was thinking of having a go off the outside of the boot, gives it back out to Carr again. Carr, and McCahill makes the run into space. McCahill has it onto the left foot from McCahill, but this one's drifting away out and wide of the target. A second wide for Abbey, but you can just see them, they drift into that little pocket of space, and those runs coming behind the player.
Yeah, like none of them have had to actually win a ball out in front, because of, they're constantly coming around on the loop. Good kick out there. That's
a better kick out, well taken down there too from Cameron McClure.
No, that's all.
Now McClure, and here he lays it off there to McCampbell. McCampbell plays it inside. A chance here for Blaney. First real opportunity for Blaney, but he kind of snapped at it a little bit, and it goes out and wide. More time than he thought he had.
Yeah, he probably could have moved on into the D and tapped it over, or even took his man on, because obviously he's, young Blaney's a great footballer, but unlucky. But great move there. Great play by Rory Campbell coming down the pitch, and that's what Knock need to see a wee bit more of.
I was going to say they need to try and keep the ball down here, but that's a good kick out from McGinty over to the far side to Shannon Carr. Back to Carr again. He played the 1-2 there. He's got his brother outside him, which is Turlough, and he uses Turlough. Turlough has got a little bit of space here. He's running at the defence. Turlough still going. Angle getting tighter and tighter and tighter, but it doesn't matter because Turlough Carr taps it over the bar for a point.
Great score, Alan. Great score. He's probably been the pick of the players in the first half, I would say. Turlough, hasn't he?
He has handled so much possession.
There's O'Neill free in this left hand side for the kick if Kieran can find him.
Kieran
nobody
O'Neill
him, no?
going to the far side, the flick on again, but so many Abbey vocational schools men there to gather possession. Now Sweeney again coming from half back line back to Turlough Carr. As we mentioned him before, has a point to his name, but he has done so much other damage as well. And seems to be the man. He's the playmaker and will dictate things, and he's running at them here. He looks for the runner on the outside, and it comes and he makes the dash inside, and here's a chance again. And here it could be a goal chance coming from an acute angle, and it is in the back of the net. Wonderful finish to this net. Just waiting for him to turn around. I think it's Conor McCahill with the finish, but good play from Turlough Carr again. That created that opportunity, laid it off, took the return, and then laid it off to McCahill, who finished with a plum.
Great score, great goal. Do you know, actually, as Turlough Carr was running across the middle there, I was wondering who's actually picking him up, and I suppose the question is nobody's picking him up, and that's the problem maybe. He's out in the loose a lot,
They need to put a man marker on him.
Yeah, they definitely do. You know, even here now we can see that there's nobody really anywhere near him. But here, great finish there. Actually coming in off his wrong side was left foot by Conor McCahill. That's the goal I was talking about. If there's a goal before half time for Abbey, the match could nearly be.
Yeah, and look who's back in defence as well. Turlough Carr. And now Sweeney. And Abbey 1-6 to a point up. Come in here as hot favourites and beginning to show just why they are. Shannon Carr, as he said, backbone by the Four Masters side that reached the Ulster Minor Club final last year, won it this year. So they're a side to keep an eye on in Donegal in the years to come. And you can see why Four Masters is so formidable at that level. We've 12 of them out here in front of us representing Abbey this afternoon. They're coming forward yet again on a chance and coming in again, and might be another opportunity, and again sails between the posts.
Yeah, what a score there, actually coming from one side of the pitch to the other. Alan, you know, and the thing is, as soon as they play the ball, they're away again just for another 10-15 metre sprint, and they're opening up wee gaps themselves. That was a great score. Callum McRae has had a brilliant last 15 minutes. It's 6 there.
That was Kevin Muldoon with that point.
Good kick out there again.
The movement of the Abbey Vocational School is a treat to watch, but is there a response in Our Ladies and St Patrick's? They need a response immediately. That's from a very acute angle. That's a super point though. It's a very good score. Owen McHugh, his second of the afternoon, and the second point of the day for Knock. Great score.
Yeah, great score off the outside of his boot. But here's the problem: as soon as the ball's over the bar, it's away again, and Knock having time to recover.
Yeah, they're finding it so easy to find their own man from the kick out. And here is Shannon Carr coming deep to gather possession with the outside of the boot. Beautiful pass looking for McCahill. McCahill gets a hand to it, but waiting for the loose ball is Cameron McClure. And McClure. And now can they back it up with another score? Our Ladies in St Patrick's from Lock. Running from deep there is Oren Donaldson. Donaldson running at the defence. Plays it over to the far corner again. And this ball inside now to Pookie, but a good hand in there. And again, it's that man, Turlough Carr, that is back deep in defence, getting a very important hand in. Yeah, he seems to be everywhere. There's a couple of them out there.
Yeah. Well, it's the hairstyle. Somebody, a couple of cheap haircuts during the week. But what a hand in. And to be fair, that like we can see that ball from here, but that was great vision, even to attempt that pass maybe to Shea Pucci. But in saying that, maybe a point would have done the job and got knocked on the scoreboard again, you know. Yeah,
just to back it up with another score. In possession
too long
is Tiernan McBride, and he's over carried. And we're inside the last minute, and we're going to have one additional minute at the end of this first half. So can Knock get an important score before the break? Back it up at least with a back-to-back score.
Yeah. Shea Pucci goes and stands on the edge of the square and maybe put one in high. It's a small goalkeeper, small full back, and you only have maybe 30 seconds left in the half. It might be a game of it.
As you mentioned that, I see Tiernan McBride, the towering midfielder, has gone straight back into defence, as if they were listening to you.
Must be listening to this.
Yeah, but Pookie's got out in front. But again, you can see he needs somebody coming off the shoulder though.
He does. I think he maybe was unlucky not to get a free there too, but a wee bit more air in that ball would have been even more dangerous. But
because he's winning the ball, but each time he has won it, there's been nobody coming off the shoulder to gather possession. No, almost cut out, but again, McRae, who's really come into the game, and Shannon Carr beginning to get more possession as well. Plays the 1-2 again to Shannon. Shannon lays it back out, and inside now is Muldoon. Muldoon gathers it as we're inside the one additional minute. That's a good challenge, brilliant challenge. Now is there a chance to break quickly here? There's a couple of bodies here. The full back's breaking up here is Conor Boyle. Boyle going through the centre. He needs to lay it off, and they need to move it a little bit quicker, but you can see how quickly Abbey have got players back. But Boyle's going to have a go, and Boyle with the effort, and Boyle with a strike. Great
score from Conor Boyle, because I'm sure he doesn't get that many opportunities to take a shot on. Well, great connection there, but there was actually a man over on the outside, maybe if you had seen him.
So 2 in a row for Knock, but it's a long road back. 1-7-3 the trail, but that will give them a little bit of confidence going in at the break, and that is the half time. And it's Abbey Vocational School from Donegal that lead 1-7 to 3 points. Knock opened the scoring with Owen McHugh with the opening score, but then 1-7 without reply for Abbey Vocational School. The goal coming from Conor McCahill in the 26th minute has given them quite a healthy lead, and we can't really complain about the score because they've been very, very good.
They've been dominant. To be fair, I was actually thinking there, they played that well. They do look like a really well drilled Nearly McCrory team playing here, in fairness. Now, I think Knock have given themselves a fighting chance there. If they were to get an early goal in the second half, they might be able to get themselves back in the game. But it's been all Abbey, and it's been all four masters. Like the performance there at Turlough in the first half was phenomenal. To be honest, wasn't it?
When you're backboned by a club with 12 of them on the team, they know each other inside out between training and playing with our clubs, and then to come out here. So each of them, they know exactly where each player's going to be, where their run is, and that's helping. I'm just looking at their kickouts alone. McGinty sending cars, making the runs. He knows exactly who's going to make that run and where they're going. While Knock, on the other hand, they're struggling with their kickouts.
And it's actually, I think it's a wee bit of both. I think the fact that Abbey are very good at pressing up on the kickouts, putting them under a wee bit more pressure, and Kieran O'Neill's the connection's really good. And he is actually connected really well with a couple of kickouts, but there's nobody underneath it for the break ball. And sort of Callum McRae and Kevin Muldoon, they all sort of took over. Even Shannon Kiar took over and around the middle there. But as you say, you can see when they're coming forward with the ball, the likes of Keelan Sweeney there, Callum McRae, Kevin Muldoon, Turlough Kiar, Shannon Kiar, they're all Conor McCahill, they're all top players. Like, so it's hard. It has been hard for Knock to hold them. Like, and I suppose any chances they got there in the first 10 minutes to give the ball away, and that they end up chasing after and they end up wasting a lot of energy. But
well, there's still a half to go. Anything can happen, but they'll be looking for a good start to the second half. Half time here in the Danske Bank MacLarnon Cup final. It's Abbey Vocational School from Donegal 1-7. Our Lady in St Patrick's College Knock 3 points. We'll take a short break. The Artane band is here to entertain the crowd at half time. But from Finian and myself, we'll be back shortly with the second half live here on Ulster GAA TV. Welcome back to the second half of this Danske Bank MacLarnon Cup final, live here on Ulster GAA TV from Boxit Athletic Grounds in Armagh, with the Abbey Vocational School Donegal leading 1-7 to 3 points at the break. Our ladies St Patrick's Knock out on the field, so they're raring to go. Finian, no changes from what I can see. They seem to have sent out the same 15 yet again. They'll be looking for a good start to the second half, but as you said, they're playing in the other goals as the scoring goals more.
Yeah, it's the scoring goals down the hill, but it's not as windy as it usually is, so that's a positive. They really need to win the first ball maybe and hopefully get a score and then press the kick out from their perspective. Now if you take the Abbey here, they've had a great first half. They played really well deserving of their 7-point lead, so I think it's a case here if Knock can maybe get into the game the first 5-10 minutes, or else it could potentially peter out, with a strong Abbey victory.
Yeah, they just need to ask a few questions of Abbey, but at the moment Abbey very much in control and look a very good side indeed. We've mentioned them on numerous occasions in the first half. Turlough Carr has been excellent for the Donegal side.
Yeah, I think the very first thing I would do personally is just get somebody on him and just stick on him. Doesn't matter where he goes to, because he has been so influential here in the first half. See, Connor Boyle has been moved over to him there now at this stage. I don't think Connor was picking him up in the first half.
They just need someone just stick with him.
Yeah,
wherever he goes, you follow.
Just stick with him. Yeah, you never know. An interception, you could end up getting a score down the far end, but he has been that influential. But there's no changes on the Abbey team either.
No, it seems to be as we were, and we're underway for the second half here. Ball broken down, but it's Shannon Carr that picks up the possession, lays it off to his younger brother Turlough. Quick offload from Turlough inside. The ball breaks away. Who's quickest to react? It's the Abbey men, and it's the goal scorer McCahill. McCahill plays it into the corner, but it's way into the corner, so they'll have to work their way back out again. McBride further out here now, an opportunity for Mogan.
Look, Keelan Sweeney over the far side, how wide he is there.
Yeah, they use the full width of the pitch, and again Carr is the man that's pulled away out. He's finding that space again. There's nobody, I'm just watching him, there's nobody just following him. He's just, and here he is again in possession with plenty of space around him. Okay, he's between the 45 and the 65, but he just dictates what's happening around him.
He does. There's a deep run there from Kevin Muldoon as well. I think what actually happened, if we watch it here, for the Abbey, they move the ball, they move themselves, and then the Knock boys are just sort of getting caught flat-footed a lot. Wide ball.
Yep, Shannon Carr with the first effort of the second half, out to the wrong side and wide of the target. Now supporting a cap for the second half is Kieran O'Neill, the sun beaming into his eyes for the second half.
Yeah.
And he's laid this one, got it out a wee bit quicker as well, taken over on the far side. Great catch under pressure from Dara Quinn. Makes the mark, and now they just need to move it a little bit quicker, but they look up, Vinny, and there's nobody really making the runs inside, and they can see in there that David Monaghan has gone back, kind of played as a sweeper in that space, and they've been turned over on the far side.
Yeah, he was unlucky there, just he got his arm pulled, so he was trying to take another touch, but yeah, sure, there's 27 men inside the one half on the actual Knock kick out. The Abbey are pressing up that high, and that's what I was saying in the first half, Alan, just about Liam Blaney there. He's isolated up front there, and then we can't get the ball to him.
No, and straight away David Monaghan was back in, just playing around in front of him. Good ball into McCahill again. McCahill lays it off to Turlough Carr, who seems to be just about everywhere. Shannon Carr back to McCahill again. Turlough shouted out, and they've done exactly that, and played it out to Callum McRae, who was very good in the first half too. And Sweeney again, you said it, and the ball is coming to him. He has found space again as Turlough Carr, but he snapped at that one. It's dropping in and dropping out and wide of the target, but he finds that space.
Yeah, here he's hard watched. I see Tommy McCusker there in that play anyway. He was picking up Conor McCahill, so maybe that's a change they've made as well. Good kick out there from Kieran O'Neill.
I've just noticed Kieran O'Neill, he's trying to get them away a lot quicker.
Get them away and try and get the ball up the pitch is maybe the key, because they were very poor on the break ball in the first half, but if Kieran can get the ball away, at least they'll have a bit more possession. Need more out of this man here, Owen O'Neill. Let's get on the ball now.
So they're moving forward here, a little bit of space to Luke Doran. Blaney made the run, but he wasn't used. Doran has it now, but Blaney trying to find a little bit of space, but space is limited for him out there at the moment, and they're just holding possession is Knock. There's Thomas McCusker, plays it across, but they need to just up their pace a little bit. Conor Boyle had a good point towards the end of the opening half. Knock hitting the last 2 scores of that first half. Here's McCusker driving forward here, but he runs into trouble, but there has got a little bit of space. Boyle lays it off again now. There's a chance here for Blaney. Blaney with the effort. Has it got the legs to go over? No. Ooh. The goalkeeper wasn't happy to catch it. He just fists it back out, but Kevin Muldoon is there.
Yeah, we'll contrast those 2 attacks, Alan. Everything Knock was inside the middle of the pitch, no width at all, whereas 4 Masters are down the opposite end with everybody behind the ball. It's all men wide.
Here's Turlock Carr, made a great run up along the wing, plays it inside to his brother Senan. Was he caught late?
Good
the effort comes in, but has that gone over the bar? Yes, that's a super point.
Yeah.
Super score from Senan Carr.
Brilliant score under pressure. There was a tackle there just from Conor Boyle just as he was kicking it, and he still got his foot wrapped around it. Kieran O'Neill trying to get this one away short as well. There, a wee ball in the middle. Good ball.
A good ball is right, but he's crowded out immediately. And
that's a free.
Yeah, the hands are around him. The man is fouled is Harry Thompson from the Breda club.
David Mormon sweeping there now as well. The luxury of doing that. 8 points up.
They can afford to do that now. And just make sure that Knock don't get in for any goal chances. At the moment, they don't look like scoring any goal chances. But here's a chance. Conor Boyle, a little bit of pace inside is Donaldson. But Donaldson takes the bounce, maybe shouldn't have, but there's just a chance coming from deep now. But he's run into trouble as McCampbell. And McCampbell goes to ground. The referee watches carefully. He's let play continue, and out comes Monaghan. They've turned it over. Now there's a chance from McRae. He's been pulled back. Referee plays the advantage. Turlock Carr again.
1-on-1 if he gets his head up.
Carr waits for the man coming off the shoulder, which was the full forward there, which was Aaron McCrory. Plays a great ball over to the far side. And now Sweeney coming in from the far corner. And again, Abbey holding possession, waiting for the runners as they just hold it. Kevin Muldoon. Muldoon plays it inside now to the midfielder here, Tiernan McBride. McBride lays it off to Muldoon again. Coming in is Turlock Carr. Carr gets the effort away. Is it going to come inside the post? Right. No, it's not.
No, but again, a loop run there, a man running from deep. They're very, very good at it. You know, you have to give it to their coach.
Yeah, they're a well drilled side.
Another wee ball here, the side.
It's just hanging in the air though, but it's well taken. No, he didn't. I was going to say he dropped it.
Probably a free out then.
Tug on the jersey.
Free in, a definite free in, but maybe he could have got a free out maybe just as he dropped it. But
it wasn't the kick out he wanted, just hanging in the air. So Senan Carr has a chance to extend the lead out further. 1 point in the second half, and it was from the man that you see in your picture getting ready to take this free as he steadies himself. Comes around, we'll watch this one come in, but it's just turned away at the end. It's wide number 4 in the second half for the Donegal side.
Yeah, the wind actually is going down into that corner there, so he just didn't get his foot around it, and the wind actually carried it on him, I think. But
so Kieran O'Neill,
big press here, 4-3 behind it.
But there's a bit more movement from Knock in the second half.
Somebody needs to get underneath that ball though.
It's over to the far side. Well taken again. That's the second time he's done great catches. Dara Quinn plays it in over the top, looking for the run there of Owen McHugh. McHugh keeps it in play. 2 points to his name already as McHugh, but he's a lot of men to take on. There's a great ball into the centre. Chance here for Pookie, but the defender's back there, or the midfielder it was, back in defence. Tiernan McBride got a good hand.
Great defend. Fair play to him. Brilliant defend. But that's twice now they've tried the wee ball across to Shea Pucci and it just hasn't come off.
There's a bit of pace here from Muldoon. Muldoon over the top now to McCahill. Conor McCahill scored a goal already. His angle, he's trying to go around the long way. Good hand in there, but he managed to get his toe poked to it. Is it going to stay in play? No, it's gone out and wide. Good defending again. That's a couple of times Cameron McClure has got back and got a very strong hand in. Yeah,
and a strong shoulder there too, because Conor McCahill's not easy pushed off the ball there. That was very good. That was another opportunity there, potentially to take a score and get yourself on the board. Oh, good kick.
Yeah, there's a good kick out again.
Find wee bits of pockets of space there. Great ball.
The ball into the corner here for Blaney. Could have called the mark, didn't. That's a free in, yeah. Is it time to drop one in before the McBride gets back? But I can see McBride come back straight away.
I think maybe if they could get another score or two, you know, Abbey there, then you know they're the team that have to defend the lead. It's going to the outside of the boot here. Great score if that goes over. No.
Is it going to come in? No. Unlucky no. From Blaney.
No. But this is where they need to stop Abbey getting the ball out from the kick out. That's the big thing here, because there's that many men up the pitch here. If Kevin Muldoon ends up in the end of this
man away out here.
Great kick.
Super kick.
Yeah.
They've worked so hard on their kick-outs, and McGinty knows the runners where they are. The ball forward, McCahill.
Unlucky.
Clean on the ground.
Yeah, was off the ground. Great decision, but it was very unlucky there. He took it well coming on him. Tommy McCusker, turnover. Turnover
again on us. That man again. Turlock Carr. That's back there. Now to Monaghan. Monaghan offloads it quickly, takes the return. David Monaghan driving forward here. Long fist forward now. An opportunity for Shannon Carr, lays it off to Kevin Muldoon. The speed of Muldoon through the centre. Muldoon might have a goal on his mind here. He's still going as Muldoon, but he tried to get there for the way, but the defender stuck with him and out for a 45. And just wait for the man that followed him and tracked him all the way. Good defending, strong run from Muldoon. Only lost possession, but in fairness to the defender, he stuck with him.
Yeah, I think it was Owen O'Neill there actually got the foot in, maybe. Slight tackle, it was Northern Ireland soccer coming into play there, but Kevin Muldoon's actually moving that fast. It's hard for him to control his solo. You know, that's a couple of times, but God, he's lightning quick. Knocker going to make a change here, I think, over the far side.
Yeah, it looks like it. All right. Just wait for the board to be held up.
But Kevin Muldoon has had a great start to the second half. Alan.
It was Owen O'Neill. Is right. It was the man that tracked him. Was just waiting for him to turn around, and it was the number 8 for a knock that tracked Muldoon all the way. So Muldoon's going to take this 45. Didn't get the best of connection with his first one. Doesn't get the best of connections, but maybe he's aiming that way, because that's the second time he's found McCahill. But McCahill's crowded out very close to the sidelines, out for another 45. That's twice. He may not. I'm saying he hasn't hit them well, but he's both times he has found McCahill.
Yeah. Potentially he could be doing it on purpose, but it's not really that clean a strike, is it?
No.
You know.
Here is
but here, if you were playing as well as he's playing, you give him the odd bad 50, I suppose.
So 22. Colin McKee is coming in for Cameron McClure. I thought Cameron was pretty good.
Unless
he has a knock.
Well, potentially. He doesn't look that comfortable going off there, so potentially.
But he's done nothing wrong.
No, but after this, after you've put the scud on him here, this is probably going to sail straight over the bar.
So Muldoon, his third 45 of the afternoon. Again, wasn't the best of connections. This one's cut out, but now it's trying to move it quickly, but unfortunately the bodies is all back in defence.
Good tackle.
They're in there, but again, those 50-50 balls, they're all been won by Abbey. The referee calls for the mark, but that's ballooned up in the air by Conor Meehan. And under it there is the full forward, gets the effort away, but straight at the goalkeeper, Kieran O'Neill, who watched it all the way, gets it back out here. The referee surely is going to give a little tug on the arm there, but no, he plays on. And the man coming out, Oisin McGurk. There's a man down at the moment.
Great offload.
Owen O'Neill,
another one.
feeling the effects there.
See, this is it here. If they could get the ball up the pitch to young Blaney quicker, then they'd have more of a chance of getting scores off it. There's Connor Boyle has played well, started the second half as well.
Yeah, they're just slow it down, don't they? But you have to give credit to Abbey. They're slowing them down. They're not giving them the opportunity to move it quick.
Yeah, they're a serious side now. They're very well drilled and they're very athletic. There's Mark Gerwin, wee ball over the top here. Just
better playing the wee 1-2s coming off the shoulder. Here's the substitute now, Colin McKee. So he's playing up around the forward line. So the Campbell lays it off to Blaney. Probably need to see more of that from Blaney, coming out trying to get more involved. Conor Boyle. Blaney goes for the return again. Blaney, little dinky pass. That's a great ball in now to McKee, the substitute. McKee with the effort. That's a good score. A well taken point. Great ball from Blaney. We probably want to see more of that, Finney. Blaney coming out and playing more as a playmaker.
Okay, here every time he touches the ball you can see how good he is. It's just the fact that I suppose his teammates can't get him the ball that often. But no, Liam Blaney, that was great vision there. And funny Shea Pucci again was knocking about in the edge of the square there. Callum McRae seems to be coming off there maybe for Abbey.
Yeah, going
maybe
over to the far side.
Getting his boot changed or something. But
A few run on repairs. So the referee just holding up play here until the Abbey number 6, Callum McRae, changes his boots over on the far side. So 1-8 to 4 points. We have almost coming to the end of the third quarter. Just a point apiece in the second half. So Abbey Vocational School Donegal well on their way to looking like they're going to make it success and make history for the school and become the 4th Donegal school to win the Danske Bank MacLarnon Cup. And they will go on and represent Ulster, of course, in the All-Ireland series. And looking at that side, it'll be a formidable task in the All-Ireland series as well.
Yeah, it'll be hard to stop if they get out of here today, but you just never know. I suppose there's 17, 18 minutes left.
Yeah,
they're all in a straight line here from basically from the edge of the D down. So Daniel McGinty's just going to pop this into a wee bit of space here, but I see that Luke Dorn's read it and he's going to step up into it. But they're all going to run one way, and maybe Kevin Muldoon's going to run out the other side probably.
We'll just wait now to see the movement.
Can't get
McGinty.
it. Can't get away. He's going to have to go long.
Muldoon makes a little dash forward, and he's next the run. They're well worked. And if they're planned to a tee.
Yeah. Well, that's a ball there for somebody to go for.
Yeah, but McBride's onto this one. McBride fists it forward to McCahill. Conor McCahill gathers possession, toe to hand, breaks away from the challenge, but it's good pressure in there. But McCahill holds him off. Muldoon is on to that one. McBride back out again to Turlock Carr. Carr spreads it into the centre to Monaghan.
3 men.
Monaghan
4-7.
again lays it over here to McRae. Has got his run on repairs to the new boot, and he testing it out as he dashes forward here. And again Turlock Carr finds a little pocket. It was Sweeney on this occasion. Was that a push in the back? Referee says no. So it's a free out instead. It's going to be a free 2 knock as they turn that one over, but they just need to move it a little bit quicker. Thomas McCusker, but again Abbey pushing them back, slowing them down, not giving them the opportunity to move it at pace. Now they might move it at opportunity. Oisin McGurk has got a little bit of space, but he needs to drive it forward or somebody making that run. And again the brakes go on, or Owen O'Neill. Now there's a space just outside the 45. Coming on to this one here then is Harry Thompson. Thompson stopped momentarily there by Sweeney. So he gives it back out again. Conor Boyle fists it forward to Blaney. Blaney turns his man, trying to bear in and goal. Was he pulled down? Referee says yes, he was. But that's better play, better movement from Knock, and an opportunity to make it a back-to-back scores again.
Yeah, great movement and well done. It's actually great leadership there, just coming out. Mark Irwin, Oisin McGurk all coming out from the back. Owen O'Neill then getting on the ball. Here's the thing, I suppose, Alan, if Liam can tap this over the bar and Knock can keep the pressure on, it starts then, the pressure comes in the Abbey, even though they've been so dominant.
Blaney, yep, sails between the posts. They just need to try and win one of these kickouts. Yeah,
win a kick out and fire it in high. That's my advice. See, all the runs there. It's going to end up with Keane Sweeney here over the side, maybe. Keane Sweeney's going to end up underneath
down through the centre. And the referee says it was a push in the back there from McBride on the knock man, so they have turned this one over. Can they take advantage of it? Ball forward there, picked up by McHugh. McHugh over the shoulder, but it looks like Monaghan has read that one, but Blaney's onto it quicker. But Blaney very close to the sideline, cuts inside. Is he pulled down again? Yes, he is. So a chance for 3 in a row for Knock.
Make a bit of a game of it here.
Yeah, just keep tagging away. You never know what can happen. This would make it a 5-point game. And just begin to ask the questions of Abbey.
Yeah. I suppose the Abbey have been so dominant, but they have wasted a couple of chances, and dropped one, Kieran O'Neill, see it one there that Aaron McRory had, off his foot. He sort of underhit it. There was no one dropped in short.
There's another big kick for Blaney, who's just beginning to gain more possession and cause problems for Abbey. Blaney, has he got the legs? Just about.
Big kick out here.
2 in a row for Blaney, 3 in a row for Knock. 1-8 to 6 points, Abbey lead. 12 minutes of normal time remain.
Yeah. Again, massive press in this kick out, nearly like a zonal press, which you don't often see at schools level. I just see, McGinty's picked it out, Kevin
Muldoon, yeah,
brilliant kick out.
makes the mark, and
now
there's
they're
the
in
space.
trouble.
Yeah, McBride, and going like a steam train past him is Turlock Carr. Carr unsure what he's going to do, but he gets the effort away. He had a man outside him.
You would have expected him there just to slip that to Aaron McCrory and Aaron to tap it over the bar. That's what's happened in the first half. That's what we're saying. We're getting into the last 10 minutes here.
Just
Knock have scored the last 3 points, just a wee bit of pressure.
so this is a big kick out here again.
Oh gee.
Oh, well taken. I was going to say he should have put the hands down.
Young Thompson must play a bit of soccer too.
Yeah. So now Abbey.
See, that's much better.
Yeah, the movement wasn't the best of balls in there, but Dara Quinn does very well. But there is a little bit better movement, a little bit more pace to their game. A man making the runs and coming off the shoulders. And this is good play. A little bit of space now in the centre here for the wing half back, Thomas McCusker. Plays it off. Now there's a chance here. It could well be a goal chance here. McKee is quickly bottled up though, but managed to get it off. And the effort comes in from McCusker out and wide. But that is better play from Knock.
Yeah.
Just beginning to make the runs, and support play is much better in the last 5-10 minutes from them.
Yeah, point there would have been massive actually if they could have, they nearly just tried a wee bit too hard to get that close to the goals. Another point there. And
the player down.
Yeah.
This will just maybe break up the momentum that Knock were building.
That might be why he's down. I just wouldn't know.
David Monaghan.
Rory McCampbell there at 6 for Knock has been very good this last 10 minutes. Actually, great composure there coming across the middle, didn't give the ball away. Another big press, and there's Kevin Muldoon again.
It's gone over the head of Muldoon this time though.
Turlock Carr and the flick on here, look.
Oh, that's unfortunate there for Knock. Broke it back down to McBride. Oh, there's plenty of space here now from McCrory. Oh, but did he touch it on the ground? Referee says no. He says that it was still up, but it's a waste. He had so much time when the ball came in. Aaron McCrory.
That's about the fourth wide that has come across on that far post there.
It's wide number 6 for them in the second half.
Yeah.
So 9.5 minutes remain. It's a 5-point game. Kick out over to the far side. Under it there is McHugh, and McHugh gathers possession. They're beginning to win nearly all their kickouts. Long ball forward, but David Monaghan read that one well. I think he was looking for Pookie.
Just need a wee bit more composure there.
A little bit of space here for Conor McCahill. And running on is Senan Carr. Carr takes on his man. Angle's getting tight though for Carr. Goes again. Now he bears in on goal. Does Carr? Will he fist it over the bar? Yes, he will.
Great score.
Senan Carr's second point of the day.
Great leadership there, taking the man on when there was no loop runner there for the first time maybe this afternoon. He decided to go down the inside of him. Brilliant.
So it opens the lead back out to 6 points, 1-9-6. You would feel that it comes to the stage now where Our Lady and St Patrick's Knock will require a goal as the ball out round the centre. Can they pick up the breaking ball? Not on this occasion, because it's Turlock Carr that gathers the ball. Out now to Conor McCahill. McCahill jinks one way and then the other and cuts in field. Plays it back out to David Monaghan. Monaghan into the centre to the corner back here, Donal Gallagher. Gallagher goes across the field but will elect just to give it to McRae. He gives it over to Monaghan. Now it's over with Turlock Carr, and he has got a man outside him if he needs him, which is Oisin Mogan. Mogan has it. Plays it back out again to Gallagher. Gallagher to Monaghan, just holding possession, running down as much time as they can, and then spreads it away over to the far side. I think that's Sweeney over there. Sweeney cutting in field. Going to meet him is Senan Carr. Little dinky pass from Carr, and that's going to be a mark. That's good play, and a chance here. I think it's Conor Meehan with the left foot.
Should suit Conor there from that range. Got himself a wee bit of space. He should tap that over as a free taker.
So Meehan from the mark hits this one, and the cheer from the support will tell you that it's gone. Oh, I don't mind. It must have been the Knock support that was cheering.
He looked like he was going for the flag there, I think.
He has gone for the flag.
Martin has given it. Fair enough. I think, to be fair, it looked like it was over the bar and then the umpire hadn't give it, or not sure. So we're going to have a chat about it here anyway. But
a 4th point of the day for Conor Meehan.
Usually
1-10-6. Maybe it's the lines person on the far side has given it.
Usually the free taker gives you a good indication. He looked happy enough for it when he kicked it, so Martin's going to books out this score.
I wasn't sure because the umpire stepped in. I wasn't sure what he was doing there, but It's a difficult one to read, but it has.
So
Given.
Does he give it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been given. And there's a change.
There's the Armagh CBS alumni in there.
Daniel McIntyre has come in for Abbey, another man from the Four Masters, and Aaron McGrory is the man that has gone off. And going off the knock side is Oran Donaldson, and the player coming in, and just wait for him to turn around. I think it's 26, I'm not just sure.
28 maybe.
And on the Our Lady and St Patrick's team,
23 and for 9.
And 28 came in there as well, Harry O'Neill.
So Harry O'Neill.
number 10, Gordon
And 23 is also in.
number 20,
Mark Guest
Mark Guest,
is in for Harry Thompson.
Owen O'Neill.
A lot of movement on this kick out.
So, ball out round the centre. Broken down. And Sweeney's in there, but have they turned it over? Have Knock? I think they have. They're putting their hands down. Yes, the referee says it's a free out.
Bravely down there by Mark Irwin.
On Our Lady and St Patrick's
Just over
team,
5 minutes remain. Goal or nothing at this stage, Finn.
Mark Guest for number 9.
They need to be thinking of a goal.
Yeah, they do. They need to be thinking of a goal. It just shows you it could have gone down to 1-8 to 0-7, and now it's back. It went out then to 1-10 to 0-6. You know, just from that chance, maybe 5-10 minutes ago up the top end. Well done there to get that out of that traffic there, though. By
There's a chance here. The run
Rory
again.
McCampbell.
Can he?
There's another ball.
Good play.
Yeah.
The substitute there. Now there's a chance for McCusker. McCusker looking to get support, but again, just momentarily delayed, and that gave the opportunity for Monaghan to get in there, and in there helping him out is Shannon Carr, and Carr doesn't give away many balls, but he has given away this one because it's straight out over the far sideline. But they work so hard for each other. The forwards back in defence. The crowd building here now for the McCrory Cup final coming up after this one between Omagh CBS, the reigning McCrory and Hogan Cup champions, taking on St Patrick's of Dungannon for the second successive year, an all-Tyrone final in the McCrory Cup.
Good run there by Mark Guest.
Mark Guest
Another wee
plays
ball.
it inside.
Some of the changes that Knock have made have actually strengthened them, you know, coming forward with the ball. Tommy McCusker, brave as the land, great player, has done really well today, but he's just ended up in a shooting position twice there and hasn't been able to get his shot away.
Blaney lays it off there to McCampbell. Now to Boyle. Boyle to Blaney. That's the man you need on the ball. Blaney onto the left foot. Blaney with the effort. That's a super score.
Great score.
His third of the day from
Great
Liam
score.
Blaney.
Yeah, he's great agility as well. He can get away and kick that off his weaker side there, or his less preferred side. They need to win this kick out. Knock need to win this kick out, but it's away early to McRae. Great. He has had a great game as well, Alan, centre half back.
So Monaghan playing as a sweeper in the second half. Leaves it back there to Leo McGowan. To McRae again. Now an opportunity to drive forward here. Coming from very deep is Muldoon. Muldoon just lost control of it. Well picked up there by Mark Gurin. Gurin turns away from his man well. You can see there's 3-4 red jerseys chasing him, but maybe he should have given it because he's run into trouble now.
Yeah.
Pookie playing deep.
Mark Gurin has had a great game. I know that at the minute it looks like he might end up on the losing side, but he's put a real shift in today.
I've been impressed by this boy as well. Dara Quinn tries to cut inside the challenge there, gets it back out, but there's a little Conor Boyle has tried to get involved. Conor Boyle has broken through the challenge here, goes to ground. It's going to be a free in.
Yeah, great play by Conor there. If
there's half a chance maybe of a sniff of a goal, Abbey won't let them through. They'll foul them if it needs be.
Yeah, and if there's half a gap, Conor Boyle will run straight through it. You know, he has done really well doing that a couple of times.
Yeah, he's been impressive.
Tap that over the bar and go for the next kick out, I think.
This would reduce it back to a 5-point game again, but there's another change for Abbey Vocational School in Donegal. And the man going off is Oisin Mogan.
Number 18, Patrick Gormley is addressing number 12, Oisin Mogan.
So Mogan goes off, Patrick Gormley is on. And the chance here for Liam Blaney, who's hit, if he puts this one over, has hit the last 4 points for his side, and he makes no mistake from the free. It's a 5-point game. They're still hanging in there, but they will need a goal.
They will. Keepers up, press this kick out as well now.
28 minutes gone in this second half. We will have a few minutes of injury time, but if Knock could get a goal, we would be in for a grandstand finish.
They could, but if they don't win this kick out, they've no goalkeeper, so it's all or nothing here.
Kick out. They go short again, making the
of
run, but he's
Kieran
going
Reid.
long.
Turn
The goalkeeper's under it, gets a hand to it, but onto the loose ball is Shannon Carey. Tried the fancy pick-up, didn't work the first time, but he has time to pick it up. Kieran O'Neill makes a dash back to goal. The opportunity here for McIntyre. McIntyre, is he going to try and chip the keeper, or is he going for the point? He's gone out and wide. He could well have been going for the chip.
I could have, yeah, if he'd noticed it, but it's actually hard to see that Connor's jersey, or Kieran's jersey, sorry, is the same colour as, very similar to the rest of the boys, so it would be hard to see that he was
when
out.
he comes out. Surprised they didn't have to put a bib on him.
Yeah.
So is there another change? The referee just noting something or holding up play? Yes, there is another change. 17 for 2. I'm not just sure which team it is.
Oisin Brogan for Abbey.
Bounces off the chest there of O'Neill, but O'Neill gathers possession. O'Neill put under pressure by Muldoon, but he breaks away from Muldoon and he flicks it forward. Now there's a little bit of space here and just juggled with it there, the substitute, but O'Neill's on to help him out again. This is now with Quinn inside to Conor Boyle. Boyle has been very good for knocking the second half, and he's driving forward yet again. And coming on to this McCampbell. Is there another score? Was he pushed to the ground? Referee says yes, he was. So free in. In fairness to Our Lady and St Patrick's, they haven't thrown in the towel.
No, and if they were to get a score off this, they actually have outscored Abbey in the second half. Do my maths here, they'll have outscored them by 6 points to 3, you know, which you wouldn't have saw at half time. Yeah, I'd say he's probably just going to drop this in, but
is there a goal in them? They trail by 5.
If it's injury time, I'd put that over.
He's dropping it in. It's a dangerous one, but the fist is from a Abbey man, and now the break is on. Little tug on the jersey there, but the referee says it is a free.
It's our man Turlock again.
He seems to be just about everywhere at the right stage. We're going to have 3 additional minutes.
Yeah, you see, that's the danger there. There's 3 minutes. You know, putting that over the bar and pressing the kick out might have been a better option than just dropping it into the edge of the square. You know, because now it gives, and Abbey are that good on the ball. They could hold on to the ball here for 3 minutes here.
I was just thinking that myself. They could hold possession for that 3 minutes.
Yeah.
David Monaghan. Knock. Need to press, but I don't know if they've got it in their legs at the moment.
No.
That's coming forward as Monaghan. He's gobbled up though.
Turnover there.
Has he been turned over?
Yeah.
Yes, he has. Now can they move it quickly? But there's nobody up front.
He needs to go to Conor Boyle.
Conor Boyle has got space here, but has he got it in his legs now? Lays it off to the substitute there, who is fouled. And that man is Harry O'Neill. So a chance to drop it in again.
Yeah, I think Liam Blaney put one with the outside of his boot. I think he should actually go take this, put it over the bar, and then try and press the kick out.
Well, we've played half of the 3 additional minutes.
It's Luke Doran going to kick that.
I think he's going to drop it in with the left foot in round the danger area. It's dropping in there. It's a dangerous one, but maybe there's too much on it. That did get the fist, but the referee says square ball. They did get the touch to it. Now coming out is McGowan. McGowan lays it off again. Back in there's McCrae. Back to McGowan again, but he's been put under pressure there by Liam Blaney. But Turlock Carr turns away from the pressure. Now it's up, and now there's a little bit of space here for Gallagher. Gallagher lays it off. And here comes Shannon Carr. Shannon Carr stretching his legs, even though it's in the 60th minute, 62nd minute, he's still going. Liam Muldoon's in through the centre. Muldoon might be going to finish it here with a goal. Muldoon with a chance, Muldoon with a goal, and that wraps it up. History for Abbey Vocational School Donegal. They're going to be crowned Danske Bank MacLarnon Cup champions for the first time. Muldoon, he's threatened that all afternoon.
He has. They're full value for it. Actually, about 5 minutes ago, I was thinking actually the influence Kevin Muldoon has had in the match in the second half alone was massive. He just miscontrolled a few solos, but he's been brilliant all day, and I suppose that's a fitting reward for how well he's played.
And here they come yet again to try and really finish it off. Meehan lays it off to Shannon Carr. Carr's effort comes in, and Carr's effort between the posts and over. And there goes the full-time whistle, and Abbey Vocational School have become the 4th Donegal school to land the Danske MacLarnon Cup, and the first time in the school's history, and they will go on and represent Ulster in the All-Ireland Series. 211 to 8 points. Finian, wrap that one up.
Here, full value for their victory there. They were fantastic all day. They're going into an All-Ireland semi-final there, and they could have been playing in McCrory this year. They were that dominant. I think Kevin Muldoon in the second half and Shannon Carr obviously were amazing. Turla Carr throughout the game was brilliant. They'll take some stopping. They
will indeed. And credit to Knock as well, played their part in it. But we're going to take a break because we're going to get the presentation of the MacLarnon Cup to the winning captain of the Abbey Vocational School. So Finian, thank you very much for joining me on co-commentary. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget the McCrory Cup final coming up as well. But from myself, Alan Gunn, and from Finian, and from our team at KMac Mac TV and all the crew, it's goodbye from the Boxit Athletic Grounds as we now head for the presentation of the Danske Bank MacLarnon Cup to the winning captain of Abbey Vocational School, Donegal.